Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? Thank you so much for joining me. This is Intuitive Tarot. Thank you guys for your support, your likes, your shares, definitely your subscribes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sending you guys love and light on your spiritual journey. Thank you guys so much for your support. I can't thank you enough. If you have not subscribed to my channel so far, hopefully you do. Would love to have you. I do cuss over here. I do use profanity, so just giving you a heads up. Gender is also fluid. So if I'm talking about a she, I could also be talking about a he. This could be a same-sex situation as well, so do keep that in mind. This can be past, present, or future energy. That of my collective, your past persons, collective, people around you, them, places, times, and also events. All right. Make sure you guys are doing your return to senders. Call on Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron to do that. Make sure you're calling for your energy back from people, places, items, from people that no longer serve your higher self. All right. Think from your higher self. Make sure you guys are doing your affirmations. Keep your thoughts positive. All right. Transmute whatever you know is not your energy. All right. Release it to the universe to transmute it for something positive. All right. So let's pull a few cards, get a message out, and I will remind myself to show you the spread. Okay. So let's get right into it. Again, this is Intuitive Tarot. All right. So this could be clarity or validation for other intuitives as well. This could be something that may have already transpired. This may be something currently going on, things behind the scenes, unbeknownst to you. So make sure you counsel with your ancestors, of the brightest white light that have ascended into heaven, on whatever particular part you're not sure if it validates or if it's significant to you. Okay? All right. Make sure it's a sign that you will know is a yes or no. All right. Show me what my collective needs to know. What's the message, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? All right, first card out, Edward. Can be significant. Next card, falling in love with her, caught me off guard, came out in reverse. So somebody... Heavy angelic protection is the next card, came out in reverse. So somebody doesn't have any angelic protection. Someone did something or repeatedly or, abused their power or their gifts, or somebody did something, somebody abused their gifts. I feel like somebody either did something or participated in something that they didn't have any protection in. Like something was unjust or injustice. Like falsely accusing someone or having like a not so valid or a not valid reason as to why they did what they did. So some divination could have been involved. But somebody didn't intend to fall in love with somebody. Somebody falling in love with somebody caught them off guard. This is like an Ace of Cups. Like somebody had like an emotional awakening. Like they may not, and in the time that they were involved, may not have been intending on falling in love or having, any emotions involved, or had no idea or no intentions on committing. This is somebody that may be a runner. You know what I'm saying? Like from people that get emotions, for them, or start wanting something serious and they don't want that. Somebody didn't want that, or they wasn't expecting it. Especially if they've been hurt already, or, you know, kind of been scarred by that in some way. Like somebody, you know, was emotionally unavailable. Like not trying to allow the emotions to, not letting the emotions like get the best of them or at all. This is a runner. But they got caught off guard. Any more on this message? Next card, keep your business to yourself. Any more? Cancer masculine can be significant. Edward could be a Cancer masculine. Don't have to be, but Cancer masculine is out here. Also Edward. Any more on this message? Holy Spirit, for the angels. What we need to know. Anything more? Anything more on this message? All right, you got 3 more that came out, so we're going to keep those. The next card, watch TV, don't watch me. So somebody watching another person. I see it. Somebody is like divination spying, or somebody is just like watching somebody, you know, for answers, or like trying to get answers. Next card. His loss, my gain. So somebody is I don't know if somebody, you know, has met somebody new already. Man or woman, but somebody's loss is another person's gain. Somebody's saying his loss, my gain. Or this is you. Collective, because somebody, you know, is on the losing end right now when it comes to, you know, what it is that they thought didn't have any value. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may have thought, you know, they had enough going on to where they wouldn't miss somebody, or, you know, if I don't got feelings, somebody else got feelings, I'm good. But I feel like something caught somebody off guard, you know, and they ended up catching feelings for somebody that they didn't intend to catch feelings for. Here's lost my game. The last card is has a demonic attachment on him. Stay away from me. It's crazy. But yeah, we're going to clarify, because I feel like, you know, at this point, somebody don't want another person to, because at the top of my makeshift deck, the next card laying directly on the top says having mixed feelings about letting you go, letting you and your energy go. You know what I'm saying? So somebody definitely, you know, is possibly like involved with somebody that, you know, may not be the best pick for them, or they may have laid with a lot of different people and not knowing somebody got like some type of attachment to them. Like somebody either done laid with a Jezebel, or, you know, an incubus or succubus or something like that. Somebody done laid with somebody that got multiple partners, like they get around. And somebody don't realize they ended up laying with somebody that has opened a portal, like they either done dabbled, you know, in some sex magic or something like that, or they done called on, some deities or whatever to actually, and it don't have to be that. It's, you could be, playing with people or getting down with people when you know they on their menstrual, that time of the month. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. When you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be watchful who you lay with. Don't give it a condom or not. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays people act like condoms is, for simps or whatever. Because it seems like, more of my LGBTQ community use it more than straight people. And I'm just being honest from what I done seen, even where I work, I done seen a lot of people like, more my alphabet community, being protected, you know what I'm saying, and keeping a watchful eye on themselves, you know what I'm saying, that way, more than I've done seen straight people do, you know what I'm saying, and that's just being real. That's from my observation. I don't know what it's like in your city, in your town, in your area, but they used to be a big thing. You even hear them making you don't even see them making commercials about people you're actually using condoms these days, for real. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what's out there. And most people worried about a plan B pill. You need to have a plan B, C, D, E, F, and G. Because a pill and a ain't gonna, you might well just sit down somewhere. But at this point, somebody done laid with somebody that got a demonic attachment. And this person maybe do or don't know it, but we gonna find out. Because people be thinking, it's just something that a doctor can, go resolve. But yeah, you may have to go to, a practitioner. You gonna have to definitely see a doctor, but it ain't gonna be near your Medicaid gonna cover. So people keep playing around with their energy and not, valuing who they lay with and thinking they can just get somebody, man or woman, like, yeah, I did it. People losing their life over, so many little minutes of pleasure. You know what I'm saying? That really just made, bash somebody, or, as a slap in the face to somebody else. Some folks don't wake up from that little 4 or 5 minutes, 10 minutes of pleasure. Some folks ain't coming back home to their family, their kids, having to find out years later how they, they parent, as young or whatever age they were, made some reckless decisions, thinking basically, with the wrong tool. Clarify, falling in love without caught her off guard. Falling in love with her caught me off guard. Clarify, falling in love with her caught me off guard. Who is this? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus. Like somebody focused on work. You could be focused on what you're doing right now. Like, especially, when it came to some type of, hard work, or somebody like planting seeds or focusing, on whatever it is that they invested into, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like was focusing on work, planning, making long-term, investments, watching what they were doing. And Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck cannot make it up. Like somebody got some, they may have been having issues with being vulnerable in the past. Like they may have opened up to some of the wrong people. They may have, said I love you too soon to folks, or may have caught feelings too fast for people that let them down, didn't really, stick around. Or these are people that said they loved them, or said that they cared, and really didn't show it, you know what I'm saying? Or it didn't feel like they did. But this is also somebody that was afraid of being vulnerable in the past, like especially if this person is a runner. Because right now, it's, this is somebody that got like some fresh new ideas. They, think about, how they're going to express this to someone, or how they're going to express this to you, because they did not expect it. This Page of Cups, they could be young at heart, you know what I'm saying? They could have been immature in the past and how they express their emotions, because of somebody that may have hurt them in the past, you know what I'm saying? They could envy a lot of people, or they, did, envy those people that, actually do find love. And sometimes, most of the time, them people that are envious or jealous of you finding love, you know what I'm saying, or, being with somebody that genuinely give a damn, they, most of the time won't support it low key. You know what I'm saying? They saying it out their mouth because you present. But behind the scenes, some of your people, you know what I'm saying, some folks you around, they don't really, give two fucks about that because they done had the experience with that. So that's something I have to come along deep enough, for them to really gravitate back toward that. But this Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody that, was focusing on work, and shit just came out of nowhere. Like they could have put you in the third party with a Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody that was codependent emotionally. You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that, if they put them in if they put you in a third party, or if they, had other third party interferences, whether it was a lover, family members, outside influences, no matter who it is, it caused somebody to, have like being at a crossroads. It caused somebody to have like come to a fork in the road and like gotta make a decision. Communicate what it is they need, but they can also have somebody making difficult choices and have you in a fucking stalemate. You know what I'm saying? Stuck in limbo with someone. But this Queen of Cups in reverse could be a masculine, could be a feminine. But this is somebody that, is shallow, like they got unnecessary drama going on. This is, like I see in a lot of my readings, some folks will say, I don't want to, I'm trying to go, I'm going to hold back. I don't want to be emotionally available. I don't want to be in nothing committed because, I ain't got time for the drama. I just don't want drama. They'll be the main ones going through drama, or they end up putting themselves through some unnecessary drama because of the choices they made. Your choices shape your character. So if people look at you as somebody they don't want to deal with, that, or they see that it's gonna cost them too much, or they're gonna have to make too many changes to be with you, they'll just stay where they at and call you difficult, call you hard to get, call you, complicated for no reason because they don't want to make the change. Everybody not gonna go to college to get a decent, training in something, or get a little more insight to something so they can get better pay just because they already been there, trained, done that. I know what I'm doing now. I ain't just coming off, freewheeling in something. You know what I'm saying? Popping wheelies, just to say I'm working somewhere and have to be trained. Like, you want to come in the door already knowing what you're doing, but some folks just, you can't make them, advance if they don't want to. And we all here to learn. But Seven of Pentacles, clarify. Falling in love with her caught me off guard. What's this Seven of Pentacles? Clarify Seven of Pentacles. Falling in love with her caught me off guard. The devil. Somebody definitely could be an earth sign. Or you could have been dealing with an earth sign like this that fell in love that wasn't trying, or you this earth sign that fell in love and wasn't trying. You know what I'm saying? Was not your intentions. Because somebody knew they had like some, some devilish ways. They knew they had some things about them that, some addictions. They may have had some materialistic, a lot of materialism about them. A materialistic mindset. May have been into, just the attention of things. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to somebody having restrictions, you know what I'm saying? Things that restricts them. And then you got this demonic attachment out here that somebody, with this devil out here. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to clarify, but I feel like somebody falling in love, and it caught them off guard. It's like somebody had some addictions. You know what I'm saying? They had like some things that they needed to release, free themselves from. And this is something that could keep somebody bound, to some of the things that they gravitate to, go toward, to keep from being responsible, accountable. You know what I'm saying? And some people will indulge on alcohol, drink, sex, you know what I'm saying, shopping, Um, just kind of, being in a low vibrational mindset atmosphere, surrounding yourself with people that got things going on that they shouldn't even be part of. Doing shit they know better. You know what I'm saying? Having, outdated views, they kind of put them in the hot seat with folks. So 5 of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy. Now somebody want to compromise. They want to come in out the cold. They want to resolve some issues, resolve a dispute. Especially if they felt like, they put you in an unfair competition, but they want to release some kind of tension, avoiding conflict. Like somebody don't want to, be the enemy no more. Like they don't want to come off telling you, you got the 5 of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So they want to compromise. I promise. I promise you, this person now, and they having this breakthrough, like new goals, new direction, moving forward, taking action, passion, 4 cups in reverse. This is definitely somebody that, was not intending on falling in love, and when they did, somebody was, you was over there working, minding your damn business, or they was over there working, minding their business, focusing on what, long-term success, or what they were investing in, and looked up and, had these ways they hadn't even thought about working on. What's this devil about? Clarify this devil. Clarify the devil. But they had some toxicity. They had some, things about them that needed to be worked out, and, and they know they got them issues. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. Like they know they held back from you. They know why they held back. They know, especially if they found it easy to manipulate you. If they knew that you, was somebody that, was looking, for that reciprocation. And somebody was, afraid of the unknown. Like somebody was afraid to take this leap of faith, being naive. Like somebody knew, or this is you, being that way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like somebody was reckless. They were careless. Like this is somebody that, inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? Like they made decisions based off of what worked for them. They didn't, consider like how it would affect you, or how, it would, how things would look, especially if they felt like, you would be around. And especially if somebody thought that they could control, how they felt. They may have been able to do that in the past, but somebody on their level. But I feel like somebody at one time, they got involved with somebody, or they found it easy to be with people that's easy to manipulate, and they can hold back from them people. They can control, their emotions with them people. They ain't got to worry about, taking accountability, responsibility. And that's one of them things that this person, some of them toxic traits that they could have had with this devil out here. Like they were, careless, holding back, naive, inconsiderate, all this shit. Like somebody was easy to manipulate. Like it didn't take much to get this person enticing them. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse. Hell yeah. Like this person could have been married. They could have, been going through a divorce, had options, living separately. Don't have to be, but it is for somebody in particular. And this person knows, they may have had like, with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, like they could have lost a home. They could have had, like things that just caused a lot of instability, conflicts that may have burdened them. You know what I'm saying? Like they may have put themselves in situations, made choices that, could have put a dent in their pocket, could have, caused them to have to relocate, or, be out of somewhere to stay sometime, a car, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But they got to look at the root of the shit. Like where and why were you in them situations? Like what made you, how did you end up there? Like even if it's a counselor or a therapist, and you meeting certain people going through certain things and it looks like a pattern, like why are you falling back into those patterns? Like why do you not walk away? Why do you stick around, if you see that, those things are a pattern for you? Instead of blaming them, because I feel like somebody blame other people, or they have blamed those people that they had them bad experiences with. But you got to make mistakes in order to get the answer. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you get a math problem wrong, just as long as you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on the fact that it can be worked out. Some things can be worked out, but you have to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work itself out, and some things will. If you allow, the universe to do that after you done did all you can do. But I feel like, somebody may have had things that they tried to accomplish, Seven of Pentacles, but it may not have been to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? They may not have been getting what they felt like they deserved at its full potential, because they still had some things they need to walk away from. Like, you can have decent goals in mind, but the things that you need to change about yourself is how you align yourself with them things to manifest them things. God ain't gonna give you things He feel like you're not prepared to even manage, let alone appreciate. He gonna do it with things, people, places. God just ain't gonna do it. And if God won't do it, it just won't get done. What's the devil with the fool in reverse? What's the devil with the fool in reverse? The devil with the fool in reverse. Clarify. The moon. Pisces energy. And there's a lot of deception. Like, this is somebody that don't use their intuition, or they allow, things people said, being easily manipulated to confuse them. The moon, like, they ended up being, in a state of confusion mentally. They third eye may be open, but they allowed things, to be confusing, or they were trying to make things confusing for a water sign. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius, Pisces, like somebody tried to make another person question their intuition because they had secrets. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of hidden things that they weren't really ready to talk about or reveal. You know what I'm saying? And when you got things that you hiding, it makes you feel as though everybody hiding something. But when you can be honest with yourself and trust what your mind's eye shows you, you ain't got to worry about what somebody else is saying. You know what I'm saying? This is what God is showing you. This is what your intuition, your gut feeling is telling you. Regardless, somebody else ain't got your gut. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else going to feel what you feeling. So when you make a decision, know that that decision is for your greater good. It don't have to make sense and feel good to nobody else. It's for you. Of course, your decisions gonna disappoint people. When your mama say you couldn't go outside, didn't it piss you off, upset you? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, whatever went on outside when you didn't end up out there, it was good that you wasn't out there, because by you being inside, that was you was in the right place at the right time. Because had you went out that door when you was not supposed to, part of whatever went on outside that door when you didn't go, you would have been part of that. And that would have been a worried parent and a scorned parent and a criticized parent for letting you go out the door. You know what I'm saying? But somebody allowed, outside things and people, to manipulate their way of thinking. And it may have caused them thinking that they can keep you, in your head about things, and it allowed them, to be easily manipulated, or it caused, a water sign to be, kind of manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Being naive, thinking like whatever I feel like there's a Pisces or an earth sign, or a Pisces with earth in their chart. Like somebody, allowed things to look like it would work for them until they realize, and them knowing that, like somebody know that you can't just keep doing people like that and then expect them, things to go smoothly or not think that, that person got feelings. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got feelings for them or not, like they got feelings. So leave them alone. Let somebody that don't, want to bring drama and confusion to a person be with them. Don't hold them up. Don't try to, cop a space that you ain't fit for. If you don't fit their shoe, you ain't gonna buy it. So why, keep entertaining, and talking about what it is and what it ain't if it ain't for you. You ain't, you can't fit that lifestyle, or you can't match that person energy. So why do that, especially on a daily basis? Some people will say they okay with somebody being real with them till they get what they want, or till they see it ain't working for them, and now it's that person be playing hard to get, they this, they that, they complicated for no reason. They not no, they shouldn't be that damn hard to get with. They looking the way they look, anything to make things easier for them to manipulate you into changing your mind, making it, dropping your standards, lower your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. But I feel like with this devil out here, this fool in reverse in the moon, yeah. Somebody definitely had issues where, they blocked their own judgment, but at the same time, they were easily manipulated and made to look like, either you be confused or confuse another person. But at the end of the day, you got to trust your own intuition. Because you got to make them decisions. Nobody put a gun to somebody's head and make them do what they do. But this is deception here. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, did things that, brought on, a delusion or an illusion to things that really subconsciously, they could have figured that out. You know what I'm saying? Your subconscious mind knows why you do what you do. Or that you got something you ain't talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's why people go under hypnosis to, allow their subconscious mind that knows exactly where and what and why and how and all that. And your subconscious mind get you to speaking, and you'll talk about it freely. No hesitation. But your conscious mind, you ain't gonna do that. You're gonna be mindful of what you say. You're gonna try to watch your words, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to play it real smooth and, speak so you don't get yourself caught up. You know what I'm saying? Or try to double back and try to, smooth something out or talk yourself out of something. Talk somebody else out of something. Got the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Like somebody was stubborn, like a workaholic. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got complacent. Somebody got complacent, like they decided, I'm going to stay this way. I'm not worried about, being, matching somebody's energy. Like I just said, somebody, broken promises. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you one thing and they'll act on something else. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's heart chakra was closed. But they know they had some toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Clarify angelic protection. Heavy angelic protection. Why is this in reverse? Why is this heavy angelic protection in reverse? What happened here? Heavy angelic protection. What happened? Yeah, somebody weighed down. 10 of Wands. They weighed down. What they weighed down over? A missed opportunity, missed chances. Somebody lacked foresight. Like somebody's crown got, compromised. Bad investments, poor planning, insecurity, stinginess. What got them weighed down? Why is this 10 of Wands? Why the 10 of Wands? What got them burdened, weighed down? What did they do? What had some burden weighed down? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. You got the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody got a lot of romance for a Queen of Pentacles, like somebody, a healer. Water and earth. Like somebody could be dealing with a water sign with earth in their chart, and somebody could be dealing with a water sign. With air in their chart. A fire. Because somebody is like somebody thought that a Queen of Pentacles or something was like codependent or something like that, or somebody thought that they I feel like somebody was projecting. Yeah, somebody was projecting. Like somebody was either like trying to like speak like ill intentions over somebody with this Queen of Pentacles. Like somebody tried to say, you know, a Queen of Pentacles like, oh, they codependent, like this person you know, gonna have you weighed down, they're gonna have you burdened, you know, or somebody was trying to put another person down, you know, when it came to like an injustice. With this Ace of Swords in reverse, like somebody, like some kind of miscommunication, confusion, like somebody was trying to confuse another person about how to see another person. Somebody like, you know, spread lies or gossip about somebody, you know, to cause somebody to miss an opportunity. Like somebody like you know, what's that part in Bringing Down the House where Charlene was Queen Latifah was like, you misrepresented yourself, please, boyishly, like she was like, no, Biscuit, you misrepresented yourself. Saying that he was boyish, like, please, Gray. She was like, he was telling her, you know, like, you're not lawyer girl. You're not, you know, she was like, he said, I am a lawyer. And he said, you know, no. She said, you're not a lawyer, you just some sorry ass tax attorney. And he was like, I am too a lawyer. Child, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. That part in there, she was like, you misrepresented yourself. Boy, she like, please, Gray. So yeah, he like misrepresented himself. Like he said he looked one way and he wasn't when she saw this person. Somebody misrepresented themselves. Like somebody misrepresented another person. Like it's like somebody projected. Somebody was all the person that they were trying to project and put on, speak on somebody else being like down somebody way down, burden and shit. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sage with this 10 of Wands. Child, like, because somebody wanted to follow their heart. You know what I'm saying? With this Knight of Cups. A Knight of Cups wanted to, you know, to go toward a healer, a Queen of Pentacles. But, you know, somebody, you know, that multitask. They could work from home. You could do some work from home. You could have a 9 to 5. You could still got another, like whatever it is that you do for work, it brings in the money. You know what I'm saying? You can make money off of it. So you could be a multitasker, but you know, could be a jack of all trades. You could have wear many hats. But that's one of them things that a Queen of Pentacles is good, you know, in that area of, like, you could be a single parent. You know, you may have to work from home. You may have been working from home since COVID. You may have been, you know, an advocate for people that, you know, got a lot of things going on. They may not have transportation, so they work from home. A lot of things. But I feel like whatever it is, you wear many hats. This is somebody that will take whatever you do from home. And this could be, you know, somebody that play, you know, at home for money. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, whatever you do for work at home, somebody like to make that into whatever they feel like is gonna turn another person's nose up at you. Oh, that person, they sitting over there, 9 of Pentacles. They living like that. This is you, somebody self-efficient. This is somebody that's not, and now they ain't got no. Somebody didn't know you had heavy angelic protection. They don't. Somebody is, basically putting it out there, or was out here saying that you didn't have any angelic protection, heavy at that, but you do. And this is somebody that don't want to, they lack stability and security. Like somebody tried to say this about a Queen of Pentacles. And now they weighed down burden. This Knight of Cups could be weighed down burden. Don't have to be, but who is this weighed down burden? Heavy angelic protection. Who is this weighed down burden with this 10 of Wands? What did they do? Who is this weighed down? Clarify this 10 of Wands. Telling you, 9 of Wands in reverse. It was at the bottom of the deck. It's out here. This Ace of Swords in reverse is out here. And this is like a missed opportunity. It's a lack of ideas. Like somebody, was trying to put some things out there about somebody's, stability, their security, their foundation, their structure, you know what I'm saying? Their abundance, you know what I'm saying? Their independence. Like somebody tried to, speak ill over somebody else's, situation or their finances and shit like that, and wanted something, to reverse or go backwards for somebody. And now somebody weighed down burden. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, may have tried to cause another person to hold back. 9 of Pentacles, or somebody penny pinching now with this 4 of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like somebody is weighed down burden, but they penny pinching like a motherfucker, not trying to avoid a tower. They were trying to avoid a tower. Yeah, avoiding tragedy with this tower in reverse. You got the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the tower in reverse. And my collective is actually, goal oriented, ambitious, loyal, faithful. Okay? But somebody, wanted to tell lies, be dishonest, you know what I'm saying? They wanted, to come in with some trickery, some, some fuckery, you know what I'm saying? Some deceit. Because somebody wanted, to cause problems, in a family, or cause problems in a home, you know what I'm saying? Or keep, somebody from, having that balance. And they wanted to cause an imbalance in a home. You know what I'm saying? Or they talking about that. Or how something, or you going to get over there, that person, you ain't going to be able to build with them. That you going to see that person, ain't got this, they ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? They going to be, put out. They done got put out. They done got evicted. They done, so-and-so, had to get them somewhere to stay. You did it. And now somebody weighed the fuck down, child. For running that mouth. For running that mouth, possibly by a Libra. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like somebody, or this is somebody low vibrational. Air sign doing this shit. Because somebody, communication was blocked. It's a missed opportunity. This miscommunication. Yeah. And somebody didn't bother if they listened to this. Or, because somebody was following their heart. Like, child, listen. They ass ain't got no angelic protection. They way down. They burdened with the same shit that they try to put on somebody else. Keep your business to yourself. Who is this? Clarify, keep your business to yourself. Clarify, keep your business to yourself. Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. This could be this business to yourself. You could have, moved on to calmer waters, like putting the past behind you. Going on this journey. The Five of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So whatever this is, compromising, cooperation, like peace, avoiding conflict, solutions, like whatever it is that you're working on, or you plan on doing, or whoever it is that you may somebody want to come to some type of peaceful solution. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be met with some type of conflict or nothing like that. They just want to, be able to hash something out, compromise, resolve, dispute, some type of dispute. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk this out. Let's, hear each other out. Let's, put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? Put all our cards on the table. You know what I'm saying? Be honest or whatever the case may be. But whatever it is, keep your business to yourself. Like, if you do compromise or work with somebody or something like that, to resolve an issue or whatever you and this person talking about, keep it to yourself. Don't get online talking about it. Don't make subliminal, you know what I'm saying? Don't make no indirect ass posts, saying, yeah, people, want to be in your business. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't post a damn thing. Matter of fact, if you feel like you got somebody, that you may take back, or y'all working something out, or y'all, thinking about going to couples therapy or some shit like that, keep it to your damn self and get off social media. Because social media is not your new therapist. Okay? Keep your shit private. Go to somebody that actually is licensed or, is trustworthy enough to keep whatever you and them talk about to yourself. That's why a lot of times people go to outside, help, like therapists and counselors, because they don't know these people. Genuinely, personally do not know them. You know what I'm saying? And you would hope and pray that God will lead you in the right direction to the right person, that you have a good feeling that they, worth fucking with. You know what I'm saying? And keeping your shit confidential. You know what I'm saying? Because some folks will say that, and next thing you know, hey, I had Keith Sweat in my car. He called an Uber with me, and you know what I'm saying? So people don't, they feel like they can keep their mouth closed until the right person come along, and they just can't hold it. They just can't keep it in. They can't keep it to themselves. And I feel like this is, keep your business to yourself. This is somebody that you don't. I'm talking to somebody that done sailed away, moved on to calmer waters. You know what I'm saying? And because you did that, whatever it is your next move is, keep it to yourself. Clarify this Six of Swords. Keep your business to yourself. Clarify the Six of Swords. Because I feel like somebody's not getting something they want. Like if you taking somebody back, for instance, or you reconciling with somebody, not everybody reconciling with somebody, but for those of you that are, genuinely are, you don't have to say in the comments, I don't, and if you do, it's your damn business, but keep it to your damn self. All right? Keep it to yourself. Whether it's a past person coming back around, they need to keep their damn business to themselves. Ain't nothing worse than a man that like to run their damn mouth about every damn thing they do, what they do, who they doing it with, and all that. Don't, child. A gossiping man, a messy man, a business telling, running their mouth man, child. Ain't nothing more unattractive than that. I don't give a damn how you dress, smell, drive, with your work, where you work. It don't matter. If you just a miss-ass man, like to tell your business and shit like that, man, yeah, I just, such and such, man. They'll tell they'll tell and put somebody else out there before they, and look what's going on with Shannon, Razor Blade, child. What's this Six of Swords? Two of Swords. Like somebody, may have had like some, stuck in the middle kind of, third party shit. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could be dealing with a third party or a third party, yeah, it's a passionate new beginning here. And somebody thinking for themselves, your damn emperor. Could be a father figure, you could have kids with this person. Don't have to be. But this person, is probably walking away from an unhealthy, family dynamic with this Ten of Cups in reverse. Could be in some type of domestic conflict, separation or something like that. Could have, somebody could have been in a third party, could have been married. You know what I'm saying? They could have gave somebody a commitment that didn't work out, was unhealthy, unstable. And that third party could be, trying to get information. You know what I'm saying? Or like trying to keep, something hidden. Or they feel like, it's something that they trying to figure out. Like somebody at a crossroads, they don't know what to do. What's this Six of Swords with the Two of Swords? Keep your business to yourself. What's the Six of Swords with the Two of Swords? And that's some, some bullshit, some dishonesty, some fuckery going on. Or somebody trying to be deceptive. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky. What's this five? The Six of Swords with the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords. Child. What's the Six of Swords with the Two of Swords? Yeah, somebody blocked from High Priestess in reverse. Like somebody got some secrets. I'm telling you, before the fucking card even came out, child. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like somebody, walking away, letting go. They having to, they could have to travel. This could be about them, moving away, moving out. Just feeling withdrawn, you know what I'm saying? Just, wanting to escape, get away from the bullshit. Somebody could be moving away. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but somebody had some secrets. They had a lot of self, didn't trust themselves, to, make the right decision, or somebody didn't, somebody didn't trust what their mind's eye was showing them. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's third eye was not activated at the time. So they were not, at liberty to really say that they could accept seeing something beyond the surface. Somebody was accepting just surface knowledge. They just, went off of what they see. If they see you ain't mentioning, or they see you ain't with somebody, they just thinking, oh, that person ain't with nobody. Surface knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may work, at a distance. They may live at a distance. Don't mean you ain't involved. You know what I'm saying? You could have, you could be in a relationship with someone, but I feel like somebody in the past, was not, somebody blocked because they got secrets. There's a High Priestess in reverse out here. Like somebody could be promiscuous. They, could have like other options, but I feel like this is somebody that don't intend on saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like somebody out of touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. Just because somebody don't say something don't mean they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And a High Priestess in the upright is somebody that's very intuitive. Very tapped into their subconscious. You know what I'm saying? But this is also, listening to your inner voice. You know what I'm saying? This is, you knowing secrets. You know what I'm saying? You have that access, and that ability to see. You know what I'm saying? That somebody keeping something from you. But if somebody third eye is blocked and they questioning their own intuition and they don't trust what they see, this is somebody that, will be out of touch with exactly what it is that is supposed to be protecting them. So if you got the gift of discernment or intuition and you don't use it, you will lose it. And the secrets that people hold and the things that people are trying to get, past you, they'll be able to do it. And you'll be stuck, having to, accept what you just see on the surface because you won't allow yourself and trust whatever, is being shown to you to be relevant. Like something like, man, ain't no way. That shit too outlandish. And so is a mythical creature. But if a mythical creature end up crossing your path and you at the bus stop and that shit actually, show up and sit down next to you or show up and you the only one see it, now you sitting somewhere in silence because you don't want to say nothing to nobody. But don't mean that, the impossible ain't possible. And when it happened to you, you don't never know where it's going to take you mentally. You don't never know how your mind is going to process that. But is it real? And if it is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to respond? Like, how is your life going to be from this point on? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you trust whatever it is you being shown, it's something that, it was meant for you and only you. Now keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Move accordingly. But yeah. They could be you got Cancer masculine out here, but somebody definitely is watching. But they can't see shit. They need to start watching you watch TV. My collective like shit, watch TV, don't watch me. He's lost my game. Clarify, he's lost my game. Who is this? He's lost my game. Clarify. 9 of Swords. Somebody in their head overthinking. He's lost my game. He's lost my game. What's this about? Somebody in their head now, having a lot of regret. There's no contact, no communication. What's this 9 of Swords? What's this 9 of Swords? Yeah. The Magician in reverse. Virgo energy. Got Gemini here. Like somebody is, upset with the fact that they, wasted too much time. You know what I'm saying? They wasted their talent. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may have been, their manifestations may have been blocked because of, them not having good intentions. Tower in reverse. With the Sun in reverse. Yeah. See, this person was trying to manifest from like a hurt place without putting in the work. They were manifesting from a hurt place, like out of, distress, anxiety, you know what I'm saying, fear. And you can't if you manifest, out of fear, you going to be met with that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to constantly be in fear. Like the things that you got to make decisions on is going to bring fear with it because you manifested fear. You manifest what you bring with that. You know what I'm saying? The energy you hold, you don't want to manifest in that. If you're going to meditate, make sure you got your mind in a good place. If you ain't thinking, with good intentions and you not asking the Most High God, your ancestors, for something with good intentions, genuine, you got to think, your ancestors are the brightest white light that have ascended into heaven. As they went through that tunnel, things that they got wrong in their life, it all became clear to them as they went through that tunnel and got to that light. And ended up through them realms and on the other side. I'm telling you, they not who they used to be. They may have gotten it wrong here a couple of times, a few times more than you can count. But as they went through that tunnel and that they, was able to cross over, they got it right. You know what I'm saying? They went back and whatever was ailing them, they was okay by the time they made it and was welcomed on the other side. But now, if you sit in your head and you not dealing with, life too well, you cut off, you ain't communicating with nobody. It's what you do with your time. An idle mind is a devil's playground, the magician in reverse. You can't manifest like that. You're going to manifest what you in, and that's fear. The decisions and choices that's going to come towards you, people that's going to come towards you, going to have you constantly questioning on people. You know what I'm saying? And they actions, because yours wasn't pure. And if somebody ancestors looking like, oh hell no, you ain't getting that. Not with that in your head. Not with that in your heart. You're not getting my niece. You're not getting my son. You're not getting my daughter. No. Somebody was blocked because of deception. He's lost my game. Like, this is my collective. This is somebody, ancestors like, listen, he kept you up. He had you like this, like that. And, they like this now. They going to be like this for being this way. Yeah, they're going to be in their head. They had you in your head. You know what I'm saying? Trying to avoid a tower because they're over here sad. Lack the ability to, to put themselves, together and work on themselves. Has a demonic attachment on him. Stay away from me. Clarify. Clarify has a demonic attachment on him. Stay away. What's this about? How did they get this demonic attachment on him? Page of Cups. Has a demonic attachment on me. Stay away from me. Has a demonic attachment on him. Clarify has a demonic attachment on him. How did they get this? You got the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles now. The King of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Somebody, got this, being, all over the damn place too. Like I said. Because you got the King of Cups, King of Wands in reverse, and you got the Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. If I split the deck, it's the King of Cups. The King of Wands in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody be a Scorpio got Sag in their chart. Don't have to be. But somebody's third eye is definitely blocked. Like, somebody is like not seeing nothing. They can't see shit. And we cuss over here, all right? How did this person get this one attachment on them? How did they get this? I feel like they got this being promiscuous. I feel like somebody laid, with the wrong person or the wrong people and don't know, or they don't know that they got this on them. With their third eye blocked, like somebody probably don't even know. Has a demonic attachment on him. Who is this? Show me this person that has this demonic attachment on him. Could be a she. Or he could be a she now. Gender is fluid. World in reverse. Leo energy. With the Death in reverse, Scorpio. And see, this is somebody that refused to change. They afraid of, the unknown, new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, it's like a repeating negative pattern for somebody. Like, something that eats away at this person, like decay. You know what I'm saying? Something feeding off this person because they refuse to change. This is somebody with strength in reverse. Had vulnerability issues, you know what I'm saying? Insecurity, self-doubt, low confidence, you know what I'm saying? A coward. Abuse of power, like I said. I said that when that card came out. I'm going to end it here, child. Like somebody, You know, mm-mm. They could be a Leo. They could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a feminine energy. So take it how it resonates, because somebody is refusing to change. Their heart chakra block. You know, they got low self-esteem. I'm telling you, this is what dark entities, you know what I'm saying, and deities and stuff actually attach themselves to. You know what I'm saying? You get in the contract, you know what I'm saying, or you lay with the wrong people, you know, that devil and dabble and shit that, you know, ain't good for their health. You know, Ice Cube said it. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers is bad for your health, child. And it just ain't good. Somebody got a demonic attachment on them. Could be, you know, a Scorpio with this devil, with this death in the verse. They could have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sage, but this is like somebody low vibrational. And they, you know, they carry themselves this way too. What's the world in reverse? Has a demonic attachment on him. Stay away from me. What's the world in reverse? Clarify. Clarify the world in reverse. Yeah. Three of Cups in reverse. Cancer energy with the Eight of Swords. Like somebody, you know, done got caught up in some shit, you know what I'm saying? Some betrayal, some deception, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody now don't even, you know, get out much. Like this is somebody that may have, like I said, they mingled and got with the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? Mingled with the wrong crowd. Now they got to sit their ass down. Because somebody now, you know, can't celebrate like they used to. You know, they seen a lot of things that they didn't see. These groups of people that they was involved with, you know, they in scandal. These are people that's, you know, into a lot of deception. You know, these are people that gossip a lot. You know what I'm saying? Three's a crowd. They see that shit now. They see that shit now. This is people that wanted to keep things open, you know, with them. They want to see this person make changes. They want to see this person, you know, move on. You know, they wanted to keep a cycle open with this person. Keep them, you know, going through things, you know, keep them around. Keeping them, you know, on a you know, a hamster wheel. Eight of Swords, somebody, I'm talking about trapped in their head now, like somebody a prison in their own mind. Or they blocked, you know, because of their negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? This person, you know, this being controlled. Like they got a lot of negative, you know, a negative mindset. You know what I'm saying? That keeps them, you know, feeling like they powerless. You know what I'm saying? Like they got this victim mentality. But it's just negative thinking. You know what I'm saying? They got to get out their own head and take their power back. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like now this person, you know, is looking at how, you know, they failed at some type of commitment issues. You know what I'm saying? And this could, for some of you, this was your person. Could have been your twin flame. Or your twin flame got to go through a rebirth. What's the overall outcome of this situation, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? What's the overall outcome of this situation moving forward? What's the overall outcome of this situation moving forward? Because with this Page of Cups and this Page of Pentacles, like somebody, you know, coming off as goal oriented, you know, but it's also somebody, you know, that's got they young at heart. You know what I'm saying? They could be younger than you, or you could be younger than this person. But somebody, got some ideas. You know what I'm saying, that they want to express, or they trying to, find a way to express their emotions or whatever. These are suppressed emotions. For somebody they know is faithful, that's goal oriented and shit like that. So, what's the overall outcome moving forward in this situation? What's the future actions of this situation, Holy Spirit? What's the future actions of this situation? The overall actions moving forward for this person. What do they need to know? What's going on? Because I feel like somebody don't have a chance. Like, they gotta go through a rebirth. What's the overall outcome of this situation moving forward? Please and thank you. What's the overall outcome? What can they expect moving forward in this situation? What can they expect? But definitely keep your business to yourself. What does my collective need to know moving forward in this situation? 9 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's sorry. Feeling overwhelmed, like somebody, feel like a failure. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's their actions moving forward? What are their future actions moving forward in this situation? Wanting some type of compromise. They in hermit. Like, coming to some type of peaceful solution. Like, somebody in hermit, they sad. Feeling, like they, a misfortune, like setbacks. They could be experiencing this. Yeah. Like, this person, they feel shattered. They overindulged, did too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, focused on things that did not matter. But they want to compromise. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to some type of peaceful solution, resolving some type of conflict. But they could be in hermit at this time. I'm going to end it here, you guys. Just show you the spread. Make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe button on your way out. Again, this is Intuitive Tarot. Hopefully the message resonates with you and or is helpful in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you guys. And as always, those of you that genuinely love me, know that I love you too. Mwah. Bye.